Meanwhile, what's your activity? Can we do that now?
Absolutely. So, fortunately for me, Vijayashri seems to have paved the way. She's created a path, and she's actually taken us there to the activity. So there's a little PowerPoint presentation. I shouldn't take too long. May I share my screen? Is that okay with you?
Sure, please.
How to make stress your friend. I'm going to post this video. It's incredible. Stress makes your heart pound, your breathing quicken, your forehead sweat, and it's been made into a public enemy. But new research suggests that stress is not bad at all. That's not the case. This is the amazing thing from that video. That's a takeaway. She's a neuropsychologist. She works in Stanford. So Kelly McGonigal, very interesting TED Talk. I'm a big fan of TED Talk. I'm happy to share that with you if you want it. She says that believing that stress is harmful, yeah, this is what it is. So it really challenges us. And then, but if you view the stress response as helpful, it can transform our body's reaction, potentially turning anxiety into courage. So just imagine if you are an athlete and you're just about to take off on a 100-meter dash, your body is tightly wired like a rubber band, and then you just let go and then you run, and then the adrenaline is pumping, that kind of so that's a stress response as well. And we do, I'm scared of going on stage. Somebody is scared of talking to people, all of this, but at some point we overcome that. And that is because we are able to handle stress. And this stress response is actually helpful, overcoming that fear or anxiety, that mild anxiety that we have. And this can turn anxiety into courage. So this is amazing. And then this is another amazing discovery, that oxytocin, which is if you trust people, for example, everybody in this room, we trust each other, we are sharing personal stuff, and that can only happen because oxytocin is flowing through our bodies. We trust that we are in a safe place. And this oxytocin, which is also dubbed as a cuddle hormone, it makes you want to cuddle. It makes you want to, when you see those dogs and pandas and cute little animals on your TikTok videos, your oxytocin starts flowing through your body. And this is also quite amazingly a stress hormone, and it encourages social bonding and resilience. So the way we look at stress is important. And another surprising thing is that experiences of trauma can actually sometimes, not always, lead to profound personal growth. People who've gone through difficult times, some of them have come out shining, and then they say, I am so much more self-aware of myself. I know now that the things that didn't matter before matter now. Certain things are meaningful now, they weren't before. People who go through, let's say, a heart attack or the death of a loved one or lose an important job or any sort of trauma, they come out shining after a while. So we need to look at trauma and stress differently. So by engaging in daily activities, so let's do this. So let's all raise our hands and hold it up in the air, straight, close to your ears, backbone straight, lift it up, pull your arms up, pull your arms up. Let's see how long you can hold it up,
Can you unshare this for a minute? So
Yeah. Shall I unshare? Okay, stop my sharing. Okay.
She probably wants to take a picture.
So hold it up. Yeah, hold it up, hold it up. Hold your arms up in the air, up in the air. Yeah, and tight, and lift it up, lift it up. Hold it tight, tighten the muscles of your arms, of your biceps, of your shoulders, of your lower arms, and then make a fist and tighten it, lift it up as reaching for the sky. Yay, yay, put it down, put it down, put it down. So this is physical resilience that you saw. And then let's do some sort of psychological resilience. So can we all in our mind start counting backwards from 100 in sevens? So you do 100, you do 93, and then you go down and down and down and down until you come to 0. So 100 in sevens. So go down in sevens. Tell me when you're done. Anybody? Okay.
Done.
Okay, super.
My God, there needs so much focus.
Okay, super. So that is psychological resilience or mental resilience. So, and then let's do some sort of emotional resilience exercises. If you have anybody next to you, please shake their hands. There isn't anybody. So could you just close your eyes and mentally hug or kiss or shake hands with the people in your life? Awesome. Okay. So we did physical, we did psychological, we did emotional. And then the social part is when you actually interact with people in the real world. Rather than texting, go and meet a friend. You want to celebrate your birthday, don't do it alone. Get your girlfriends to come with you, travel with them, enjoy experiences with real people, and engage in acts of kindness and connect socially with people in whichever way you love. It doesn't have to be big, like going to an orphanage and then taking care of 1,000 kids and then teaching them or whatever. It can be done in whichever way you like. Social interactions that give you happiness can be done in your own ways. Customize it to what you love to do. So there you go. Physical resilience. So every day, if for about 20 minutes, we can do acts of physical resilience, acts of psychological resilience, acts of emotional resilience, acts that build social resilience. If you can do these, they say that all of us will be able to live at least 10 years longer.
Thank you, Renu, for your time today. Wonderful answers. So, and I definitely got some information about, and the way you explained about the 3 roles we play, the counselor, the clinical psychologist, and psychiatrist. Like we use, at least I use very mixed everything together. That's the insight. And that's what experts can give to Forum for Women. Thank you for joining us today. Over to you, Vasu.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for all those activity you done with us. I can vouch that all my physical activity makes me super. I want to ask you, from the time we have started the session, you have something or other in your hand.
Correct.
What is that? Now you tell us, how is it helping you and whether we should all have something on our hands to do something.
All right. In general, I like to surround myself with very beautiful things. They don't have much monetary value, but I attach a lot of sentiment to some things. That's made by my mother. That's beadwork behind me. And she made it when she was very young. She said she had very nice eyesight when she did it. They're very small beads. So things like that. This turtle reminds me that I must live my life at an unhurried pace and live it meaningfully. Yeah, because I tend to rush. I tend to become impatient. I tend to talk too much too fast and stuff. So this reminds me. And then this is a typical stress response thing, which I use with students who come and learn from me at home. Yeah, more often than not, they're lying down on a yoga mat while they're mastering content, whether it's 500 SAT words for the day or whether it is psychology, AS levels, A levels, and also IB, and many of them are like playing with these two. So yeah, something to calm me down and center me while I am. And I remind myself to be respectful of the people I met today. I remind a lot of reminders on the dumbbell and also my stress.
So beautiful. I think we should all have something or other on our tables, and we should also, keep reminding us that. And I loved the way you said that stress is important, because even a small child of 5 years old saying that I'm so stressed,
There you go.
without understanding what it is and how
And then tell
stress
them, make
actually
stress your
helps
friend.
us.
Make stress
Yeah.
your friend. Make
Yeah,
stress
yeah.
your friend.
Yeah, friend, and it pushes you for growth, for
Absolutely.
sure. As a
Look
teacher,
how
we
far we've
know
come.
that the exam stress is needed for children to perform. If they are
Absolutely.
too relaxed and too much
There you
in
go.
that space where they are, in a space where they say, yeah, it's okay, whatever comes, comes, and they may not perform to their full
There you
potential,
go.
isn't
There
it?
you go. Yeah. Tell
Yeah,
them
yeah.
that Usain Bolt experiences stress before a run. Yeah. Even
Yeah.
Usain Bolt. Yeah.
So
So
it's a very thin, actually, line for it to just go overboard and get really stressed, where children are anxious, they fall down, they get
correct.
palpitation, and
Correct.
they don't understand. So there is a difference between anxiety attack and stress, right?
Right. Right. So that's stress management. Yeah,
Hmm.
some unfortunately for some people, they're unable to manage their stress levels and unable to handle the stress levels that are required to do the job adequately. So this is the thing. Too much of something that's excessive is abnormal. So
Hmm.
this is another learning. Eating 1 bar of chocolate is good, but eating 6 bars of chocolate, one ice cream is good. But why do I need to eat 4 ice creams in the night?
That's
So yeah, so stress is the same thing. A little bit of stress, some amount of, and that depends on the person, and it depends on the situation,
hmm.
and how much we're able to take. A little bit of stress is good for you. It is a
Yeah,
friend. And
yeah.
look at the world. Look at what we've done today. If you just look outside the window, those are the changes the human mind has made by taking on tasks, and that
Hmm.
have definitely
Yeah,
involved a certain amount of stress, a
yeah,
certain amount of pressure on us. And look how far we've all come.
yeah.
We've faced so many challenges from the time we were born as babies, and then we grew up, we became young girls, and then we became women, we became moms, then we got jobs, and then we went through
Yeah,
menopause, and this is how far we've come. Some of us are coddling our granddaughters and grandsons as we speak. Yeah,
so
and this
true.
is how far we've come because of stress.
Yeah, stress and resilience to
Yeah.
go forward with that. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Bhairavi.
Yeah, I mean, Renu, this was so nice. Suddenly, like I thought, first thing you would tell us is don't stress and you should not stress. Like this is what everybody says. But then, this was such a nice approach that stress is nice, stress is necessary, stress is our friend.
Absolutely.
Suddenly it's not a dangerous word anymore now.
Thanks, Bhairavi, but it's not me who said it. There's experimental psychology that said it, and I'm going to share those links with you. Yeah, these are
Okay,
real
thank you.
people who do work in the real world with real people. And
True.
all of this research, all of these conclusions have come from objectively, statistically analyzed data. And now that we
Mm.
have cognitive neuroscience, we have become even more powerful.
More powerful.
For
Yeah.
example, Miss Vasu, you and I, in our generation, we couldn't get a BS in psychology. We could only get a BA. But today you can get a BS.
Mm.
If you do biology and psychology in high school, you can go into a BS in psychology, become a cognitive neuroscientist,
Yeah.
for example, where
Scientist.
you do brain
True.
research. You put
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
clients into
Yeah.
multi-million-dollar equipment, and then you can also make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Some of my students are, I'm very proud to say, cognitive neuroscientists working in labs, scanning people's brains and finding a brain behavior connection. And
Yeah.
so a lot of work, Bhairavi, A lot of research has been done to show that stress is your friend rather than your enemy. And looking at it differently can make a radical change in our lives.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you, Vasu.
Renu. We really loved all the explanation that you gave us, all the examples and all the activity you did with us. Everything was a learning curve for this forum and all the participants. And also when we put these videos on YouTube and there are so many YouTube followers, they also, get the benefit of your expertise and knowledge. So really grateful that you could come and spend your time with us and also share so much of your knowledge. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Vasu, and thank you to the whole forum. Words can't adequately express how happy I am and how blessed I am to be amidst you all of you, every one of you in particular, those that asked me questions and those that didn't ask me questions, every single one of you. And 3 cheers to all of us. We are amazing, amazing women, and we can change the world and make it better one step at a time.
Excellent message. Thank you so much.